the widow cried out to Elijah, and what was her cry? You know how my husband, your servant, to the best of my knowledge too, I know that he was your servant. The word to note there is your servant. He didn't say God's servant, my husband, but your servant. Scripture notice that she was the wife of a prophet, but in his prophetic office, he was subject to Elijah. This is what the scripture notes about the man. First of all, his prophetic office, he was a prophet. But in the prophetic order, this man submitted to a higher prophet. So she had to come and say, hey, the man now is dead. But there's something I also know that you know, that thy servant did what? Fear the Lord. And the creditor is come to take unto him my two sons. I cannot deny it. And you too, who is his master, you cannot also deny that this man was faithful and he was loyal to the call of service. And that the way he served the Lord was in fear. One of the instruments that you can carry to the place of warfare is that you must fear God. It looks so cheap in our days now that anybody can come and say, I fear God. You can't be a slave to God. That was what the woman is saying. You can't be a slave to God, fearing God. And my sons will also come under being a slave to men. My husband cannot serve God the way he served God. And after death, the only reward that the world can see is that his two sons, the reason for that spontaneous result of response that the prophet gave, you notice the prophet did not go to say, let me pray or let me climb the mountain. No, it was right from where he sat, because before him was the credentials of this man, and he too can tell that this man truly feared God. So the only thing to do was to give an instruction. Go, borrow vessels and make sure they are not filled. Shut the door on that little commodity that you said you have. Begin to pour.